Michigan man Jake Moody to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. To throw is Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. Completes it to Powell. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18, Roger. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Here's Dobbs to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Now Dobbs steps away to his left. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Akers will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing here, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Purdy's throw there, taken in by Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found, and one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really, it's the truth. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5.
70 Rangers.
Dobbs is throwing. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked. On any running play that's called, they're always
hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. McCaffrey running up the middle, trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Dean Lowry. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. McCaffrey going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A final shot before break. Dobbs. Pass complete to Addison. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
That's caught downfield by Kittle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Here's Purdy. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time going through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On play action, it's Dobbs. He'll buy some time right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaiah out of cover with the INT. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss it.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
Cowboy 80. Hey, check the ready.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
To throw is Dobbs. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Back to throw Dobbs. That is caught. And will be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing here, Dobbs. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Dobbs now on 2nd down. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Purdy now on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On third down, they run with Madison. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we